I'm Natasha Busst, and this is Nightline. The top stories. Issues between Petros and Petronas can be resolved amicably, says Prime Minister. And Kelantan sees surge in drug-related crime. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim expressed strong confidence that any issues between Sarawak's state-owned company Petros and Petronas can be resolved amicably. Anwar said a meeting will be held soon with Premier Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg to finalize matters involving the two companies, which will be done based on the principles previously agreed upon by both sides. In a post on Saturday, Anwar stated that further discussions will be held once Abang Johari returns from his official visit to London. Anwar also urged all parties to refrain from taking any action or making public statements in order to safeguard the interests of everyone involved. The Prime Minister is also confident that the matter can be resolved through healthy and meaningful discourse. On Saturday, Petronas confirmed that it had received a notice from Sarawak's Ministry of Utility and Telecommunications regarding the activities of its exploration arm, Petronas Cari Gali in Miri. The legal notice stated that Petronas Cari Gali had violated Section 7 subsection E of the Sarawak Distribution of Gas Ordinance 2016. Petronas Cari Gali has been given 21 days to obtain the necessary license or risk facing financial penalties. However, Petronas stressed that its subsidiary has complied with all the legal requirements in conducting its operations in Miri. From London, the Sarawak Premier expressed confidence that the issue between Petronas and Petros can continue to be handled cordially. Speaking at an event in London, he stated that the Sarawak government and the federal government are committed to resolving the matter. He is confident that the discussions will yield the desired results based on a win-win approach. Abang Johari stated that the main focus of the Sarawak government is to strengthen the state's economic foundation. On another matter, the Prime Minister has congratulated his Singaporean counterpart, Lawrence Wong, on the People's Action Party PAP victory in the island nation's general election. In a post on his Facebook on Sunday, Anwar said he was looking forward to further deepening the special relationship between both countries in the years ahead. He also stressed that the prosperity and security of both nations are indivisible, as they are bound by geography and enduring ties of kith and kin. Anwar added that together, the two countries have the opportunity to make the Johor-Singapore Special Economic Zone, announced last January, a shining example of what neighbours can achieve with conviction and shared purpose. In Singapore, Wong emphasized that the results provide PAP a strong and clear mandate to navigate the island republic through challenging global economic conditions. PAP secured a commanding victory, winning 87 out of 97 parliamentary seats.
This is my first election as Prime Minister and as Secretary General of the PAP. So it's been a very humbling experience working with all of you, interacting and engaging with all of you. We are grateful once again for your strong mandate, and we will honor it. We will honor the trust that you have given to us by working even harder for all of you.
The election also saw the first walkover since 2011, with the PAP securing 5 seats unopposed in the newly formed Marine Parade Bradle Heights GRC. The PAP increased its vote share to 65.57%, up from 61.24% in 2020, as voter turnout was notably high, with 92.47% of registered voters casting their ballots. Meanwhile, the Workers' Party retained its 10 seats, maintaining its position as the main opposition force. In another Facebook post, Anwar said he contacted Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto for a brief discussion, during which both leaders agreed on the need to strengthen cooperation between the two neighboring countries across various sectors. Anwar said both he and President Prabowo believe that the strong Malaysia-Indonesia relationship can bring meaningful benefits to their people. Both leaders also discussed preparations for the ASEAN Summit 2025, which will be held in Kuala Lumpur at the end of this month. President Prabowo also extended an invitation for Anwar to undertake an official visit to Jakarta soon. Drug trafficking and abuse in Kelantan have reached alarming levels over the past 2 years. Home Minister Datuk Sri Saifuddin Nasution Ismail said briefings and observations during his working visit to the state on Sunday revealed that drug-related offences remain among the most pressing security issues. The Home Minister said data indicates that the majority of drugs seized fall under the synthetic category, such as yaba pills and other stimulant-based substances. Cannabis was also seized, but in much smaller quantities.
Baik dilihat dari segi jumlah tangkapan ke atas mereka yang terlibat, maksudnya terlibat mengambil dadah, ataupun dilihat dari sudut kes reman dan sabitan, data menunjukkan bahawa Kelantan berada pada tahap yang sangat membimbangkan.
He spoke to the media after visiting the Immigration, Customs, Quarantine and Security Complex in Rantau Panjang. Saifuddin said data from the Health Ministry, Bukit Aman's Narcotics Crime Investigation Department, the National Anti-Drugs Agency, AADK, and rehab centres show there are about 23,000 drug abuse cases in Kelantan. To address the crisis, Saifuddin has ordered the state police to intensify enforcement and collaborate closely with AADK on preventative strategies. The Agriculture and Food Security Ministry will increase the supply of special grade C chicken eggs to meet the high demand in the market. Its Minister Datuk Sri Muhammad Sabu said the special eggs, which were introduced during Ramadan and received encouraging response from consumers, are sold at about RM5 per tray. Muhammad said the supply of special grade C eggs will be able to stabilize egg prices when the government completely ends subsidies for chicken eggs from August 1st. In addition, consumers can also obtain egg supply at more competitive prices through Agro Madani sales and Rahmah sales throughout the country.
Kita juga nak memperbanyakkan keluaran telur khas yang lebih murah, yang bulan Ramadan baru ni sampai satu papan itu sampai RM5 pun ada. Barangkali kali ini tak tahulah harga macam mana, tapi kita yakin takkan naik melambung.
The minister spoke to the media at Pakatan Harapan's open house in Kuala Terengganu on Sunday. He added that his ministry also continued to prohibit the export of chicken eggs abroad, except for companies that are bound by previous agreements. The action was taken to ensure the supply of eggs in the local market is not affected. Meanwhile, the Federation of Malaysian Consumers Associations, FOMCA, welcomes the Agriculture and Food Security Ministry's decision to increase the supply of grade C chicken eggs. FOMCA told Nightline that the initiative is timely and necessary as eggs continue to be one of the most affordable and essential protein sources for Malaysian households. The Federation noted that the government's focus on increasing the supply of grade C eggs reflects a commendable recognition of the need to protect and prioritize the nutritional security of consumers. FOMCA also urged the government to focus on planning, demand forecasting, and to ensure continuous supply to prevent future shortages and price instability. Malaysia's position in the World Press Freedom Index should not be seen as the sole measure of achievement. Communications Minister Datuk Fahmi Fazil said that it should serve as a reflection to improve policies and the welfare of media practitioners in the country.
Pertama tahun lalu, ada beberapa perkara yang telah kita laksanakan yang bagi saya mungkin menampakkan hasil yang positif. Antara lain ialah menggubal undang-undang baru Majlis Media Malaysia yang kita harap menjelang Hari Wartawan Nasional akan dapat dibentuk majlis ataupun lembaga pengasasnya.
He said this to the media after launching an event at University Malaya in Kuala Lumpur on Sunday. According to the report by Reporters Without Borders, Malaysia recorded an encouraging performance in the World Press Freedom Index, jumping 19 places to 88th position compared to 107th the previous year. He added that media practitioners are now facing various challenges, including issues related to welfare, employment opportunities, and growing concerns over the use of artificial intelligence, AI. He also expressed his willingness to hold discussions with the National Union of Journalists, NUJ, the Malaysian Press Institute, NPI, and relevant NGOs to deliberate on guidelines for the use of AI. Multiple vehicles destroyed in massive workshop blaze. This and more from the local front after this breather.
Aku bekerja dengan company. Company nak aku jaga kampung ni. Selamat datang ke kampung Ketayang. Ada kau batas?
Awak ni terdekar ke?
Dialah satu-satunya harapan kita sekarang.
Company akan ambil alih perniagaan biji timah.
Dia nak suruh kami semua lawan askar Belanda ke?
Bukan askar Belanda, tapi 6 jelaka.
Kenapa ejen muda? Tiada calon yang lebih baik? Kau rasa dia boleh?
Kena bolehkan.
Satria masih belum diluluskan.
Sebab itu kita perlu nampakkan hasil dalam misi sebenar.
Kalau jadi apa-apa, kamu sanggup tanggung?
Ini je peluang yang kita ada.
Satria, bangkit.
Kau tak payahlah tolak aku. Kau tak tahu nanti.
Aku tak tolak.
Jan, sampai bila kita nak buat kerja ni?
Boleh kaya ke?
Syah, kalau kaya tu mudah, dah ramai dah orang kaya, kau tahu.
Kerja buat apa? Ni aku nak buka bisnes kopi untuk kita ni.
Bisnes kopi?
Konsep bisnes kita ni mewah. Biji kopi tu sini kena rare.
Wow, kopi dia memang kau, guys.
Aku ada allergic peanut butter, faham? Aku tu fikir apa kerja yang kita buat sekarang ni semua perangkap tau.
Kita kerja ke mana pun sama aja. Yang lainnya orang keliling kita.
Hidup you banyak tentangan bukan sebab nasib you kurang baik. Tapi perangai you macam...
Kopi, kafe ni bukan dunia aku dan bukan dunia kau juga. Encik Azmi bikin salah. Tapi kau tetap nak kejar kat cita-cita kau tu. Kau kejar.
korang tak namakan lagi
Aku dah dapat idea dah ni. Nama kita...
The Health Ministry has launched a new artificial intelligence AI-driven X-ray screening initiative targeting high-risk groups, with 7 government health clinics identified for the pilot phase starting this year. Its Minister, Datuk Seri Dr. Zulkifli Ahmad, said the effort involves the use of advanced technology, X-rays supported by AI, and analysed through data analytics to provide higher accuracy. With conventional chest X-rays, sometimes the eyes are not able to detect small nodules or swellings.
X-ray dengan AI itu menjadikan apa yang dikatakan sebagai diagnostic capability, ya, dan specificity dan sensitivity-nya jauh lebih baik, dan terlepas daripada itu kita juga membantu dengan akan diterangkan juga bagaimana pada golongan-golongan rentan atau sasar.
The minister said this at a media conference on the Lung Health Initiative Malaysia 2025 to 2030. Dr. Zulkifli said the new approach would run on 2 levels. At the international level, the minister will bring it to the World Health Assembly, WA, and at the national level, the ministry has identified 7 government clinics as pilot projects. The cost of installing AI software in each clinic is about 10,000 ringgit as a one-off expense. The Health Ministry's initiative to introduce AI-driven X-ray screening is regarded as a significant advancement for the nation's healthcare sector. Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia UKM's Professor Dr. Sharifah Izzat Wan Puteh noted that the move enables Malaysia to stay aligned with global technological advancements in healthcare.
We're looking at certain screening of very detailed cases where without this using AI and things like that, you are not able to detect the disease. And this is very important because we are also emulating the developed countries.
Meanwhile, the rapid development of AI has significantly helped society achieve many great things, but it has also been misused for harmful purposes. As its capabilities continue to grow, the need for responsible use and regulation of AI becomes increasingly urgent. Nightline's Muhammad Nadir Asfar reports.
AI has empowered people across various fields to complete a broad range of tasks, from fact-checking and producing written content to sparking creative ideas and inspiration. However, it has also been exploited to generate content and perform actions that are ethically questionable. One such case occurred on April 9th, where a 16-year-old boy was arrested in Johor for uploading and selling edited, indecent images of secondary school students. Criminologist Datuk Seri Akbar Sattar said criminal behaviour is picked up by observing and learning from others, and stressed that the impacts of digital offences are more severe compared to traditional ones.
The other important point will be the social learning theory, meaning to say that crime or unethical behaviour is learned. They will learn from someone who are not ethical and try to overcome and going against the establishment. Yeah, it is a bit different, but it is more serious because number one, it will be the repetition damage, right? That one is quite difficult to overcome. Number two, personal information also will be misused by the cyber attackers.
Cyber law lecturer at the International Islamic University Malaysia, AIDriven, Associate Professor Dr. Mahyuddin Daud, believes that while existing laws in Malaysia can protect users from the risks posed by AI, certain adjustments are still needed.
When we have all of these AI technologies coming into our country, it's not only bring into innovation, positive things to education and whatnot, but at the same time, it presents challenges, new challenges that maybe existing laws are yet to fully comprehend. Other countries have done it. They have started to introduce, although very recently in April in this month, Denmark, for example, US and other countries, they enacted a specific law to make AI generated non-sensual content like this illegal, and at the same time they make the platforms responsible and be together in trying to take down the content.
As artificial intelligence becomes more accessible, so does the potential for it to be used in ways that are harmful and unethical. The real challenge lies not only in regulation, but also in navigating the deeper cultural and societal shifts it brings. I'm Muhammad Nadir Asfar for Nightline TV3.
In other news, a fire broke out at a workshop on the Bukit Jalil Highway, Bandar Puchong Jaya, Selangor on Sunday, destroying 20 cars and 3 motorcycles. No casualties were reported. Selangor Fire and Rescue Department Assistant Director of Operations Ahmad Mukhlis Mokhtar said 21 firefighters from the Puchong, Subang Jaya, Sri Kembangan and Damansara Fire and Rescue stations rushed to the scene following a distress call at 10:56 a.m. The firefighting team arrived at the location at 11:04 a.m. The fire involved a building used as a car and motorcycle workshop. He said the fire destroyed about 70% of the workshop structure. The cause of the fire was still under investigation. UK police arrest 8 men over alleged attack plot. The details when Nightline returns.
Penempatan parti di sebalik bangunan lama.
Tak payah nak wasak-wasak, saya minta pasport saja.
Sanggup bersembunyi demi meloloskan diri.
Ada pasport ke? Ada pasport? Yang nak terbelit tu.
Balik cakap ada mana? Ada. Saksikan 999 Selasa jam 9 malam di TV3 dan stream sekarang melalui Tonton.
Jubun jeli ni warna dia tu nak biru, nak purple, kadang-kadang raw dia tu nak pink pun ada.
Alhamdulillah ye. Bagi bersih ye.
Batu kecubung ni dia permata. Nilai dia lebih tinggi daripada emas.
Di makmal kesihatan Huawei ini, barisan penyelidik dan juga petugas kesihatan melakukan pelbagai ujian dan juga evolusi inovasi kesihatan bertaraf dunia.
Kau tak payahlah tolak aku. Kau tak tahu nanti.
Aku tak tolak. Jan, sampai bila kita nak buat kerja ni?
Boleh kaya ke?
Syah, kalau kaya tu mudah dah. Ramai dah orang kaya, kau tahu.
Kerja buat apa? Ni aku nak buka bisnes kopi untuk kita ni.
Bisnes kopi? Konsep bisnes kita ni mewah. Biji kopi tu sini kena rare.
Wow, kopi dia memang kau, guys.
Aku ada allergic peanut butter, faham?
Aku tu fikir apa kerja yang kita buat sekarang ni semua perangkap tu.
Kita kerja ke mana pun sama aja. Yang lainnya orang keliling kita.
Hidup you banyak tentangan bukan sebab nasib you kurang baik. Tapi perangai you macam...
Kopi, kafe ni bukan dunia aku dan bukan dunia kau juga. Encik Azmi bikin salah. Tapi kau tetap nak kejar kat cita-cita kau tu. Kau kejar.
Korang tak namakan lagi
Aku dah dapat idea dah ni. Nama kita...
Tragedy struck at Ninoy Aquino International Airport, Terminal 1 in the Philippines on Sunday when an SUV plowed into a group of people at the departure entrance, leaving 2 people dead and 4 others injured. Local police said the incident occurred at about 8:50 a.m. local time. According to the Philippine Red Cross, the victims include an adult male and a 4-year-old girl, while 4 others were rushed to nearby hospitals for treatment. The Manila International Airport Authority confirmed that the driver is now in police custody. The area has also been secured with access restricted to investigators from the airport authority, police and other officials. Meanwhile, authorities said a full investigation is now underway to determine the cause of the crash. 8 men, including 7 Iranian nationals, have been arrested in 2 separate counterterrorism operations across England. According to authorities, 5 men were arrested on Saturday in a pre-planned operation by the Metropolitan Police in connection with an alleged plot to target specific premises. They were arrested on suspicion of preparing an act of terrorism. 3 other suspects were arrested in London under the National Security Act. Police have not named the location of the suspected target, but said the site had been made aware of the threat and is being supported by police. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Sunday vowed a multi-phase response to Yemen's Houthis after they struck an area near Tel Aviv's main airport, wounding 6 people and prompting several major airlines to suspend flights. Officials confirmed that the attack, which gouged a large crater in the perimeter of Ben Gurion Airport, was launched from Yemen and had struck despite several attempts by the military to intercept the missile. However, no damage was reported to airport infrastructure, while flights have resumed after being halted briefly, with the aviation authority saying Ben Gurion was now open and operational. Earlier, the Houthis, who say they act in support of Palestinians in war-ravaged Gaza, claimed responsibility for the attack. Meanwhile, in Yemen, U.S. warplanes have carried out a wave of airstrikes across the country on Sunday as tensions intensify over ongoing regional conflict and growing Yemeni support for Palestinians in Gaza. According to reports, at least 35 airstrikes were launched by the U.S., targeting several provinces, including Al-Jauf and Marib. The airstrikes come as Yemen's armed forces continue launching attacks on Israeli-linked interests and coalition targets in the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. Turning to sports, squash, the 2025 Bermuda Open in Devonshire. National star Ira Azman lived up to her top billing by cruising to the title with a commanding win over Egypt's Hannah Motaz in the final on Sunday. The world number 13 needed just 27 minutes to dispatch her 38th ranked opponent 12-10, 11-3, 11-6, sealing her fourth PSA Tour title since turning pro 5 years ago. The 19-year-old booked her place in the final after edging past her elder sister Aifa Azman in a gripping semi-final encounter on Saturday. Ira, a two-time national champion, hopes her latest triumph will serve as a springboard for a strong showing at the World Championship in Chicago next week. Turning to badminton, the 2025 Sudirman Cup in Xiamen, China. China beat South Korea 3-1 in the final to capture a record-extending 14th title at the biannual mixed team competition on Sunday. China got off to a winning start from world number 2 mixed doubles pair Feng Yangjie, Huang Dongping when they recovered from a set down to beat So Seung-jae, Che Yu-jung 21-16, 17-21, 21-15 in 1 hour and 24 minutes. The lead, however, did not last long as women's singles top-ranked player and Paris Olympic champion Han Se-yong leveled the tie by defeating world number 2 Wang Zheyi 21-17, 21-16. China went 2-1 up after men's singles world number 1 Shi Yuqi crushed 42nd ranked John Hyuk-jin 21-5, 21-5 in just 33 minutes. Top-ranked women's double duo and Olympic silver medalist Han Ning, Li Shengshu then sealed a 3-1 victory for China after defeating world number 3 Baek Hana Lee So-hee 21-14, 21-17. It was the 5th time China had beaten South Korea in the final. On to football, the AFC Champions League Elite. Saudi Arabia's Al Ahly beat Japan's Kawasaki Frontale 2-0 to win the title for the first time in Jeddah on Saturday. Brazil winger Galeno broke Kawasaki's resistance in the 35th minute when he bent an unstoppable strike into the top corner to send the home side on the way to their first Asian title. Just 7 minutes later, Roberto Firmino floated across into the Frontale 6-yard box for Frank Cassier to power home his header, sealing Al Ahly's 2-0 win. The victory makes Al Ahly the 3rd Saudi club to win the competition in its various guises, joining city rivals and twice winners Al Ittihad and Riyadh's 4-time champion Al Hilal. Tennis now, the 2025 Madrid Open. Aryna Sabalenka overcame a spirited fight back from Coco Gauff to claim her 3rd title with a thrilling win on Saturday. World number 1 Sabalenka dominated the opening set but squandered a championship point in a fluctuating second set as Gauff forced a tie-break. The two stayed closely matched with Gauff fighting back from 3-love down to level the tie-break at 3-all, but a double fault gave 26-year-old Sabalenka a 6-3, 7-6 win to claim the WTA 1000 title. The win gives 3-time Grand Slam champion Sabalenka her 3rd WTA title of the year, and she now shares the record for most Madrid Open titles with Petra Kvitova. And that concludes Nightline this time around. Before we leave, let's take a look as archaeologists in Barcelona uncover the remains of a large medieval shipwreck believed to have sunk off the Catalonian coast nearly 500 years ago. With that, I'm Natasha. Busst. Thank you for watching and stay safe.